Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Previews. We just had a freaking crazy lightning storm happen. Thunder, we had a huge warning. So I'm sorry I'm a couple minutes late, but weather was insane here a couple of minutes ago. That's all I'm going to say. So we had a really fun time yesterday talking about DC Comics, and today, cover alone tells you I got my pen back. We're going to be having a lot of fun talking about all the stuff coming out from Marvel in the month of. I mean, it says the month of June, but as we all know, that's not happening. If anything, this is at the earliest July now. So we have a lot to talk about. Unlike DC, Marvel, the book is thick, but there's a lot of stuff that Marvel releases. So, I mean, hey, cover alone, I'm really excited for Nonstop Spider-Man. I think that's going to be the first book we see. Is it? No, we're going to see a preview for Shang-Chi #1 and X-Men X of Swords. But then we get to see Nonstop Spidey. Here we go. I'm excited for this book. I think I'm going to be getting the series in individual issue format. And I'm going to definitely be going with the Alex Ross covers. I love that. I'm really happy that Alex Ross has started doing more covers for Marvel. I loved his Spider-Man covers. Love his Immortal Hulk covers. He's done a couple of other covers. He's doing Marvels right now. He's doing I forgot what it's called. Snapshots, is it called? There's more in this book, so we'll get to it. But he's been very active in the covers department. Do I miss him doing books? Oh, yeah. I still look back at Kingdom Come and miss it. I had to fix something with my microphone. So Joe Kelly, Chris Bachalo, I think, did they show internal artwork? No, they didn't. My only concern is Chris Bachalo. So that's my only worry. But other than that, book looks interesting. It's an ongoing series. And first book is 48 pages and it's $5. From Marvel, that doesn't surprise me anymore. Turning the page, you do have variants, and they are making their Marvel. What they like to do is whenever they have a new big book, they like to make a short box. So they making a Nonstop Spider-Man short box. I wish and hope one day to find a comic shop that sells the boxes individually, because the only way I could buy these boxes online is if I buy a 6-pack and it's $60. And I don't need 6 of them. I just want one. You know how sometimes in your collection you just want a special box? I would have loved to have grabbed a couple of the boxes, like when Carnage came out and whatnot. This kind of makes me sad. That I would love to get one short box and not have to worry about spending $60 on 6. But Darkhold Alpha. Enter the pages of the Darkhold if you dare. Critically acclaimed writer Steve Orlando. I like Steve Orlando's writing sometimes. He's done Martian Manhunter, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Batman is where I read his work. Makes his Marvel debut with a story that will delight and terrify. For hundreds of years, scholars and heroes alike have searched for the complete text of the Darkhold. Oh, this doesn't look good. AKA the Book of the Damned. This already is starting to sound really worrisome. Okay. Written by the elder god Chitan. Now one of the greatest sorcerers in the multiverse has found it, and Chitan has found him. To save them all, the Scarlet Witch must gather the world's greatest heroes and unleash their inner darkness. Witness the Marvel Universe's descent into chaos. Might have to try it digitally first. It looks interesting. Nobody talked about this. We haven't really talked much about this unless it was mentioned on Frontline when I wasn't there. Nobody's ever talked about Darkhold. So, I don't know. I might check it out digitally first and then see if I want to get it in trade or single issue if it's good enough. But Shang-Chi, I'm not really a fan of Shang-Chi. I might read it digitally, and then if I really like it, I'll get it in trade. It's a 5-issue miniseries. Covers look really nice, though, I will say that. But I'm not really a Shang-Chi fan, so this will probably be something that I don't get. Empire, here we go. The books for Empire begin. So this is Empire issue 4 of 6. Is there an issue 5 here too? Yep. And issue 5 of 6. I think they only do 2 a month, correct? Yes. So when it comes to Empire, I'm 50-50 on it. Al Ewing, Dan Slott. I might wait and see how it goes. D. Priestley, what's going on, my friend? Welcome in. Hello, and what's going on? We not much doing Empire. Just had a huge storm in New York, though. I will say that. But I don't know. I'm on the fence with Empire. Like, half of me wants to try it, but the other half is like, this is one of those Marvel events where I'm just not sure. So I might read it digitally first. If I really like it early enough, I'll grab it. If I don't, and I find I like it towards the very end, I'll get the trade or the hardcover. However, as Marvel does with all books, we have a bunch of tie-ins. So we've got Squadron Supreme, which that at first glance when I turned around, I thought that was Wonder Woman. For some reason, the shield, the sword, the way the sword looks, I saw Wonder Woman at the corner of my eye. I don't know why, but the Squadron Supreme, 2 of 2, so this is the conclusion to that. Captain America, 2 of 3. You've got Storm Ranger, 2 of 3. Thor, 2 of 3. Invasion of Wakanda, 2 of 3. Strike Force, 10 is tied into it. Swordman, I think there's a one-shot. What else we got? Avengers concludes, 3 of 3. Same with Spider-Man, 3 of 3. Poor Spider-Man, he has Venus flytrap on his head. X-Men, 3 and 4 of 4. So X-Men is concluding. Some preview art. X-Men number... Oh, it says cover. Oh, that's the cover. Sorry about that. The Union, 2 of 5. Captain Marvel, issue 20, is connecting with Empire. Fantastic Four 23, of course. And that's it, because now we're getting into facsimiles. So it's a lot of tie-ins. If anything, I probably would continue reading Fantastic Four. I might read the Spider-Man tie-in. I'm only getting Empire because I think Al Ewing's first... it's Al Ewing's first crossover event. Well, that's cool. I will be reading the main Empire book. I will say that. I am reading Fantastic Four digitally, so I'll probably be reading that. The books that I'll probably go out of my way to read will probably be X-Men for sure, Spider-Man. I don't know about Avengers, but Spider-Man and X-Men for sure. And then probably I'll try... I might try Captain Marvel, maybe Thor, because Thor is only 3 parts as well. I don't know about Storm Ranger. Maybe Captain America. I'm not sure. Squadron Supreme is only 2 parts. Mark Waid. I might give Squadron Supreme a try because of Mark Waid. So there are a couple of tie-ins I'll give a chance to digitally, but I won't go out and buy every single book connected to it. That's a lot of books. So now we're getting into facsimiles, and I'm probably going to be getting both of these. I have actually the original Amazing Spider-Man 21 annual 21, but I have the one where it's Spider-Man and not Peter Parker. So I might get the facsimile one just to have a Peter Parker cover. I have the one where she's with Spider-Man. And I also think I have X-Men 30, but I'm not sure. So I'll grab the facsimile of X-Men 30 just to be safe. I like both of these, and I love that they're doing the marriages this month for the facsimiles. Juggernaut, I'm going to be reading digitally. I'm not going to be grabbing that physically at this time. If anything, it's a 5-issue mini. I could grab it in trade later. X-Men, I'm grabbing in trade already, but I do read each and every issue individually, digitally. So I'm getting the trade for X-Men. Children of the Atom, I might be adding that to my X-Men trade collection. It looks interesting. I will be reading it. I will say that. I am reading it. I will be reading it when it comes out. X Factor. I believe X Factor was supposed to start this month. So I can't comment on it yet, but if I do like it, any X book that comes out right now from the Wade run, which is what I'm not Wade. See, I'm thinking of Mark Wade now. Any book from the X-Men that come out through Jonathan Hickman. Oh, wait, I'm covering a comment. Captain America Empire tie-in is the only one. Only time because Philip Kennedy Johnson, I want to see what he does with Captain America. Love his Last God series. Maybe I will check it out. Maybe I will check. Well, I have Captain America on the list of books to check out. So, as far as X-Men, though, going back to X-Men, anything from the Hickman run, because there are so many X books, if I like it a lot, I get it in trade. Wolverine, I'm getting. Well, we'll talk about Wolverine when I get it, but I'm getting X-Men in trade. If I like Children of the Atom, I'll add that to trade. Same thing with X Factor, because I think they'll look nicer in trade because the stories are written for the. I feel like with X-Men, it just works better for trade. Hellions, I like the first issue, so I'll probably be getting this in trade. Cable, I was 50-50 on issue 1, but if I do like it, I'll probably get it in trade. Jerry Duggan, gotta see where it goes. Giant Size X-Men Storm. See, now the Giant Size X-Men books have been very disappointing for me, except, and I know a lot of people will disagree with me on this, I liked the Jean Grey and Emma Frost Giant Size. That's the only one I've liked so far, and it actually has to do with what we're going to be getting with Storm. So I liked it because I really liked the artwork. A lot of people are arguing there were no words. It was a very fast read. It was just all, movement, whatever. It was just pictures. I liked it. I thought the art really spoke to me when it comes to Emma and Jean. I still have to get that single issue. I don't know if they're going to be trade paperbacking the Giant Size. I haven't seen a trade paperback talked about yet. So when this comes out, I love this cover also. I will be getting this in a single issue format, and I'll probably end up picking up Jean Grey and Emma Frost soon as well, because this takes place right after that Giant Size. So this is the first tie-in, the first Giant Size that crosses over with another one. So what's up, Jordan? Our comics just dead for May. Yeah, nothing ship. Oh, no. Nothing shipping in April. I don't know about May yet. Yeah, well, let me show that first. You did say that. I don't know about May yet, Jordan. Let's keep our fingers crossed that things start shipping again. I agree on X-Men in trade. It's better. It just is better in trade. I agree. Totally agree. Wolverine, however, I am buying in single issue format. I always do. I love Wolverine. He's one of my favorite X-Men, one of my favorite characters to read. However, the second issue did not wow me. So I hope that it doesn't turn into a trade collection as well, but it might. If it starts to lose me in single issue format, it'll go to trade, and then after that, maybe worse. Let's not think about that. Captain Britain, Marvel Tales. Is this a one-shot? Yes, it is. Probably won't read it. I probably will read it in trade, and if I like it, I'll pick it up later, but I've never read a Captain Britain book. So Excalibur, I fell off of that book. I'm not getting it in trade. I'm not reading it. I just lost interest in it. True Believers. This month, the True Believers are X-Men. And the one thing I like about True Believers are they're $1. So let's see. What do we have? Wild Child 1 looks interesting, but I don't need it. This cover, I think I have this one, the original one. This is a nice one too. Scalp Runner. What's this one? Empath? Nah. I don't think I have this one. Cypher. I know I have this one. I think this was Rogue's first. Was this Rogue's first appearance in X-Men? Soul Sword #1? I'm not sure. But, Dawn of X Saga. What's this? Catch up with. Oh, okay. No, this is just the powers of X and okay, you don't need that one. Okay, so I don't think I'll be getting any of the True Believers for X-Men this time around. Marauders. I've been liking Marauders. I'm reading that in trade as well. Not a fan of British people in mainstream comics. Very stereotypical normally. I don't. I haven't read Captain Britain to know if I like or don't like it. That's why I'm saying, Jordan, I got to read it first. I haven't liked any Giant Size X-Men. The issue of Giant X-Men feels like Jonathan Hickman rip off an issue of one of the Grant Moore. I did feel that way. What's up, Tevia? I did feel that way a little bit, David. I did feel that way with certain books. I did. So you're not alone in I definitely agree with you on that. Did I miss Star Wars yet? Good news. No, we're getting to Star Wars. We will be there soon. But Marauders, I am reading. I am getting Marauders in trade. New Mutants, however, I'm not. But I did look into the artwork, and I do like the artwork. So I don't know if when the first trade comes out, I might buy it and take a chance and see if I'll be continuing New Mutants anyway. But I'm not reading it currently. X-Force, I am reading. Loving X-Force. And I'm getting that in trade as well. I don't know why, but my brain just froze for a moment. Speaking of Alex Ross, here we go. Alex Ross, Kurt Busiek, and more. The Marvels, Marvel X, Marvel, and Marvel Snapshots. I was right. And I'll tell you the truth right now. Oh, wait. Do we turn? And yes, there's more. Okay, so now we're getting into all the Alex Ross covers that I was talking about. What's going on? We're talking Marvels, man. Speaking of Marvels, the Marvels. And here's the cover for the Alex Ross cover for the Marvels. I do like the Black Cat. I do like this cover. The only thing is, why does Punisher's face look like that? What is wrong with Punisher? Why does he look like he's trying to be the Thing? Why does it look like his face is slowly turning into the Thing's face? I don't know. But this is issue number 2. Issue 1 I didn't read yet. The aftermath in Manhattan after the explosion in our first issue. See, I didn't read the first issue. I'm not getting it individually yet. However, might after reading the first issue. To be determined for the Marvels. That's the Marvels. Now we're going into Marvels X. This I probably would get in trade before getting single. I think I might get all of them in trade. You know what? Because I know that they released Marvel. I think I saw it on in-stock trade. So I might get these in trade if I like them. So the Marvels, Marvels X, and Marvel. See, I love how it's the Marvels, Marvel, single, and Marvels X. I might get all of these in trade later. They might work better in trade. And also, if they make hardcovers, the hardcovers are an extra couple inches high and wide. So they look a lot better because you get the artwork is bigger. So I'll probably end up getting all 3 of these in trade. And I might actually get the other Marvel book. Punisher's Jawline. Right? That's what I thought, too. The Punisher's Jawline. But I do like the covers, though. So I hope that they put all these covers in the book in the back. But they always do. Most trades collect all the covers in the back of their books. So there's that. Now, snapshot-wise, I love this. I love snapshots. And I hope they collect them all in trade. Because I will get them in trade. However, I am getting certain... Wow. Excuse me a minute while I take a sip of something. I am getting certain ones in physical form while reading the others digitally. And the physical form one I'm getting here is Alex Ross did an amazing job with Captain Marvel. I love the cover, so I've got to get it. However, Civil War, that one's getting a dash. That one I might get too in the single issue form just because it's Civil War. I think they did the Fantastic Four snapshot so far. The snapshots are interesting, but I believe they're standalone stories. Yeah, they're all one-shot stories for the characters. So I might end up getting I'll tell you the truth, I'm a completionist. If I start something and I'm getting them, even the books that I don't normally like, the thing is though, I don't like Submariner, and Submariner is one of the snapshots. So it's like, do I have one missing, or do I get them all and just put Submariner in the middle? I don't know. Is anybody else getting snapshots in individual, or are y'all getting it in trade as well? Too much Marvel in my Marvel comics for me. Oh God. America Chavez. I didn't talk about this yet. I didn't talk about her yet. I heard good things about Benjamin Percy's X-Men. I'm following his indie books with AWA Upshot. I'm loving AWA so far, so I will definitely be reading one Upshot when it comes out. We're not talking about bad. No bad today. I might get snapshots. David, are you getting it in trade or are you getting the individual issues? Because if you're getting the individual issues, Fantastic Four is already out. I know that. So, like Tevye was talking about, we got America Chavez made in the USA. And, oh, God, we have somebody who's trying to copy Clay Mann's covers, but not doing a really good job. I'm not a fan of that face. Look at that face. Oh, in trade. So, David, see, you just made me think I'll probably end up getting in trade too and just getting the individual issues I like. David, you are a lifesaver. I'll tell you that right now. And I'm not being sarcastic. I'm dead serious. Sometimes when I hear people are doing it, it makes me think, oh, you know what? If everybody's going to be getting snapshots in trade or thinks it's better in trade, maybe I'm right in thinking trade. And since you're getting in trade, I think that might be a good idea. And it'll help me not have to be a completionist with everything. I could just get the trade with all the books later and have my individual issues that I like, probably put them on Comic Book Corner, put them on the wall, make a nice little collage of snapshots. So I hate, you hate the face too. Exactly. Not a fan. That looks ugly. Yes, we're going to move on to Destinies. Infinite Destinies. Now, this is something new. I want to see this. The Infinity Stones are destined to return. Oh, God. Here we go again. I'm sorry. I had to be close to the mic for that one. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can move the mic out of the way. So let's see. The Infinity Stones are destined to return. Both new and iconic characters seek to wield them, leading to a titanic clash in Infinite Destinies, which will lay the groundwork for future story, reshaping the Marvel Universe once again. But in the final battle, who will possess the stones? Oh, boy. Here we go again. So, the one thing I've learned with Marvel is they always say reshaping their universe. And in reality, even though they're reshaping the universe, they're really not. They're making little changes here, there, and everywhere. More number ones. No. These are all annuals. Are we going to see the covers here? Are we? Yes, we are. So you know what? This is the list of them. So how many books are we talking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 books. And across 4 months, only 2 books a month. It's not bad. It's not good, but I mean, it's not bad. So let's see what 2 we're getting this month. This month we are getting Iron Man and Captain America. Jerry Duggan, or Duggan. Duggan or Dugan? I think it's Duggan. And Jed McKay. Who is an Iron Man? Let me ask that first. When Iron Man learned about the strange people kidnapped, So is it Tony Stark Iron Man? Because I believe Iron Man is an Iron Man right now. But I do like the variant. All right. Since I'm not getting Empire in single issue format, I'm convincing myself here. And it's only 2 books a month. Yes, they're $5 books, but it's only 2 books a month. And ordering through DCBS, there's a 35% discount. I think I'm going to get this event in the single issue format. Why not? I like the covers. It looks interesting. I'll get that in single issue format. Why, and then maybe super later on down the road, when these books get buried in my collection of long boxes and everything, maybe I'll get the hardcover, which will be oversized. If it's good. If I don't like it, I'm not going to get the trade. But later down the road in the future, I might grab the trade if it's really good, if I really, really like it. The one thing I will say, people who buy individual issues and then you're like, well, why are you buying the trade? I said this in, I think, this past Friday's Dark Avenger Live. It's good to have the single issues and then the trade, because when you put the single issues away and they get buried by thousands of other books that you have, if you have a trade and you have a bookshelf, you're able to grab the trade a lot easier than a single issue or finding a single issue, and it collects the whole series in one. But again, it's if the series is good. If the series isn't good, I'm not going to obviously get the trade. I'm going to bury the single issues in my collection and never look at them again. But I will agree with this. I'm getting tired of the Infinity Stones. For me, it's like with DC Batman Who Laughs all the time. Just too much all the time. I agree 100%. We just got rid of the Infinity Stones. 100% agree with you. We just finished the story with the Infinity Stones. They were supposed to go away, become sentient beings, and we weren't supposed to hear from them for a long time. And now we're getting this event that's going to reshape the Marvel Universe once again. And as far as the Batman Who Laughs, yeah, I mean, I think as long as Scott Snyder's around at this point, we're going to be seeing the Batman Who Laughs a lot. What do you do with your old buried comics? They're in long boxes. They're basically, it's like filing away. They're filed away, but getting to them again is like the biggest pain in the butt because I'm not organized yet with my long boxes. So literally, I have all my books except for Turtles and Superman, which I individually box in all my boxes. So yeah, finding this after it comes out, these books, yeah, it would be a trial to go through all my boxes to find it. So that's why I would probably end up getting the trade. What's the point? I don't know. And then we got JD, but this is Marvel, not DC. Marvel does this all the time. Sorry, I'm late. Just ended my stream with Saints Row. Oh, that's awesome, JD. Yeah, everybody should go check out the Media Jack on Twitch. He's doing Saints Row third right now. They're bringing out a remaster soon. It's going to be awesome. But moving on to, I kind of feel bad I didn't jump on this when it came out. A lot of people were talking about it. I'm probably going to get it in trade, but I'm not going to be getting the director's cut for Silver Surfer Black. A lot of people were saying good things about Silver Surfer. Donny Cates, I might end up getting the trade at some point. I won't be getting. I'm not a fan of the director's cuts. I don't need the director's cuts in my life, really. So I'm probably going to get Silver Surfer Black and trade at some point. So we'll see. I'm the same way about trade paperback, but I get trade paperback only indie books. There are a lot of really great independent books right now. Spider-Man needs a break in books. I don't know about you, Tevia, but I see a lot of Spider-Man right now. Web of Spider-Man 5-issue mini. However, the cover art makes me question mark because this looks like the Spider-Man from the movies. And it says, thanks to none other than Tony Stark, a new scientific research station for teenage heroes of the Marvel Universe has just been completed. So is this in the movie verse? Because I mean, the spider symbol makes me think that, because this is definitely not in the main Marvel universe. This looks like it's going to be based off of the movie Spider-Man. So if it's based off of the movie Spider-Man, I don't know if I'll get an individual or trade. I will say I'll mark it for now because I do like this cover anyway. It'll make nice for Comic Book Corner's wall, regardless. But I'm anything that's Spider-Man, as long as it's like not the for youth Spider-Man, I do like reading it. So I might check out Web of Spider-Man, and it's not web, it's WEB. So it's like the web, the internet web. So I'll try it. Why not? Taskmaster 3 of 5. Not a fan of Taskmaster, so I'm probably not gonna get that. Same thing with Black Widow. I feel like Black Widow's out just because of her movie. I've tried Black Widow multiple times. There is one arc I do want to try with Black Widow, and that is the Max line. And I think it's in trade already. I have the trade. I don't know. I feel like I've tried Black Widow so many times, and even though the covers look amazing by Adam Hughes, I don't know. I feel like I'm saying no now, but it could change. It could change with the first issue. This is issue 3. The first issue was supposed to come out this month. It could change. It could change in a moment. Yeah, Tevia, it's definitely because of the movies. Now we're getting into the series I am collecting in single issue format. Sort of. Let's see. So, I was thinking of getting all the tie-ins when it came to Outlawed, but then I realized there are a lot of tie-ins again. So New Warriors, Power Pack, Champions. Out of all three of these, probably just going to get Champions because Champions is starting over again. I'll put the X in the yellow so y'all can see it. So I'll probably be getting Champions for Outlawed. I'm not getting into the debate when it comes to new Warriors. And Power Pack, again, depends on monies, and I might get it in trade later. Magnificent Miss Marvel, I'm probably, I don't know. See, again, I feel like Marvel's going to do Marvel does these omnibuses where it collects the whole series plus the tie-ins. And I'm like, do I really need to get all the individual issues? Well, maybe I'll just wait and get the giant omnibus that'll collect the whole series plus tie-ins. Strange Academy, I did get to read issue 1. I did like it. If anything, I'll be checking this out, or collecting this, I should say, in trade. So I'll be getting Strange Academy maybe in trade. I am not doing any of the 2020. So Iron Man, Wolverine. And that's it. I thought there were more. Maybe I'm crazy, but Punisher versus Barracuda. I don't really read Punisher. Tevi just needs a. I'm not going to do that. I'm not. I think they can never find someone who can have a good idea for the series with Black Widow. I 100% agree. 100%. But you know what? Black Widow is an amazing character, so I'm hoping that maybe they will one day. Werewolf by Night, not a book I read also. So these are 2 miniseries that I won't be reading at all. Spider-Man Noir, I didn't like the first issue. I wasn't really a fan. I might stop buying the single issues, read it digitally, and then pick up the trade if it's good. If not, then just let it fade off into the sunset. However, I do love the cover art for Spider-Woman. I did love the first issue of Spider-Woman, so I'll probably be picking that up in individual format and then wait for the hardcover. Now, see, there are 2 types of trades. There's the trade paperbacks, which collects, I think, like 5 to 6 issues, and then there's the hardcovers that collect 6 to 12, 12 to 10 to 12 issues. With Spider-Woman, I might wait for the hardcover instead of the trade, just because I think Marvel's hardcovers are really awesome. And since I'm getting the individual issues for Spider-Woman, there's no need to run into a trade. And honestly, I don't think they're going to do hardcovers for X-Men anyway, because X-Men, there are just a lot of books. Amazing Spider-Man 47 and 48. Reading it digitally, I need to catch up with all the trades for Nick Spencer's Spider-Man, because I did collect Nick Spencer's Spider-Man in individual issue format and then stopped. I do need to continue getting them in trade. Mark Bagley is actually doing the art in issue 48. That's good. Issue 47, however, he is not, but he has the variant for that. I do like the Vampire Mary Jane for issue 48, the variant, but probably not. I'm probably just going to get it all in trade, read it digitally, get it all in trade later. Still waiting for Kindred? Me too. Spider-Man Noir has been good. Hasn't been good, I'm guessing you mean in a long time. Now all the Connecting Spider Family books. Amazing Mary Jane, not reading it, fell behind. Miles Morales, not reading it, fell behind, but I might jump into this next arc. Looks interesting. Morbius, not reading it. Black Cat, not reading it. And now J. Scott Campbell isn't doing the covers anymore, so not even interested in the covers. Or is he doing the variant? Nope. So I'm not even interested in the covers. Scream, I fell off. But this is all now. Scream and Venom, this is Venom issue 27 and 28, are all setting up for the fall event, or maybe now the New Year event. Cull is coming. So Venom's next event is going to obviously be Cull. So now all the Venom books are going to be setting up for that. And while I'm not reading Scream, I am reading Venom, and I am collecting it in hardcover, not trade. So I am reading them now digitally, but I am collecting them in trade later. Venom has been really good. I'm really looking forward to where this is going, what it's setting up for with Cull. It's been a really, really amazing series. Scream is good. Okay, so you're enjoying Scream. That's awesome. I do love the covers for Scream. I will say that. Maybe she reads better in trade also. Maybe when the trade for Scream comes out, I'll grab it. Oh, Miles is getting a Clone Saga. That's lovely. What is Scream? So Scream was if you do know who Scream the character, I'm sure was back in the 90s, where Venom had separation anxiety. There were a bunch of different symbiotes, and one of them was Scream. So that the original host for Scream died, and now the woman from Venom, not Space Knight, but Agent Venom, ended up getting the Scream suit, I believe. I'm not sure. I forget who became Scream, but I lost interest. That's why. But Scream, after the Carnage saga that had just happened with Venom, she's still alive, but she's now fighting Cull's control. Annie, thank you. Annie is now Scream. So she is now Scream. So Scream has her own adventures right now. It hasn't held me. It just has not held me at all. And yeah, you did not. Do no Scream. Okay. Oh God, I forgot Agent Venom. Oh, Agent Venom wasn't that bad. Agent Venom was pretty good. But yeah, Scream has her own book. The direction kind of lost me, but maybe, like I said, it'll read better in trade. But yeah, Scream has a book for now. Once Cull shows up, once the event happens, I believe Scream won't have her book anymore. So it was always meant to be maybe a 12 issue. I don't know. Guardians of the Galaxy issue number 6, not reading it really at this time. Thor, however, I am reading digitally. Might pick it up in trade later, might leave it digitally. Right now I'm up in the air because Thor, it's been a bit with Thor. Doctor Strange, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Doctor Doom. Falcon and Winter Soldier being the only miniseries that's ending. Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom. Don't read either of the Doctor books. Not a fan. Not a fan. Falcon and Winter Soldier, I might read digitally because the first issue was supposed to come out again this month. Or did it come out? No, the first issue did come out. I didn't read it yet. So I might read it. If I like it, I'll grab the trade for it. But nothing on this page that we're getting an individual. Oh, that's a thick page. Are they really that? Yeah, they're getting thick towards the middle. I don't know why. Savage Avengers, don't read it. But Avengers, I'd love to get in on the next arc and see if I'd like it. And I think that this might be part of the new arc. So I'll be reading it. If I like it, I might come back. I mean, it's Jason Aaron. So if I like it, I might come back and get the trade for it. But have to wait and see. When it comes to Avengers. Ghost Rider fell behind, but I've heard nothing but good things for Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider Annual. I'm not collecting any of these individually. I'll probably end up getting the trades later. I'm sorry. This is a wobbly table. Very wobbly table. I'm very, very sorry about that. Scream in first story arc was dealing with another symbiote, Grendel, that was sent to Earth. That inspired the other aspect of, the Beowulf story. Okay, I think this Grendel was called the Mother. Savage Avengers is okay. It's okay. I didn't start at the beginning because my brother was reading that book, and we always had this thing when he was living here and we were doing reviews together that if I was reading a book, I'd read it first and then he'd read it after. So he started with Savage. I know it's a dumb thing to say it like that. I mean, we should have just been reading whatever we wanted, whenever we wanted. But because of that, and also Savage Avengers has no characters I'm personally interested in. So for me, Savage Avengers wouldn't have been something I read to begin with. I hate this table. I swear, one day I'm going to get a good table. Nebula and Runaways. Not reading either one. But I do like this cover, so I might have to check this issue out. However, I am reading Immortal Hulk. However, I'm collecting Immortal Hulk in hardcover form. There's the first hardcover out already. I have to buy it, and then once I buy it, I'll pre-order the second. I have this thing where I don't like ordering things out of order, so I will get Immortal Hulk Volume 1 first, and then I'll pre-order Volume 2. But Immortal Hulk has been a surprise for me, and again, Alex Ross covers are always amazing. I hope they have all the covers in the hardcover. I will say that. Ooh, Jason Aaron's run on Avengers started off really strong for me, but I really don't know where he's going. The problem with Jason Aaron is he has like a 12-year plan. That's why I fell off his Thor book, because he had like a 12-year plan when it came to that. So I don't know. I don't know when it comes to Jason Aaron and Avengers. I guess I might go arc for mark, but I am definitely reading Immortal Hulk. Captain America, again, covered by Alex Ross. It's hard to say no for those covers of Alex Ross. If I had extra money, I'd get it just for the cover alone. I love Alex Ross's artwork, and I hope one day Marvel collects all of his covers in some type of a hardcover. I would definitely buy it because I love his artwork. But Captain America hasn't really been good for me, but I might try the next arc, which is called All Die Young. The first arc was interesting. It reminded me of Superman Grounded, where Captain America, it was after, no, that was after Secret Empire. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. This new run, I forgot how it started. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I cannot remember. The Black Panther cover, that's interesting too. Black Panther 25, final issue of final issue of Ted. I can't say that person's name. I'm sorry, but the writer on Black Panther, and that writer is now doing Captain America. So jump from Black Panther to Captain America. Maybe that's a good idea to jump on the Cap, see if he's writing Cap well. So I might actually do Captain America, but I'm not reading Black Panther. I am reading Jane Foster Valkyrie. I might collect her in trade. It's been a really fun read so far. Daredevil, I've been recommended thousands of times now. I mean, I don't know. I might get it in hardcover or trade. I'll try to read a couple of issues digitally if I like it. I mean, it's Chip Zdarsky. I might get it in trade. I might, but I haven't been reading Daredevil lately. But a lot of people are telling me I should be, so I might check it out. Might have to check it out. Arrow and Swordmaster. Oh, God, I love these covers so much. I have been reading them digitally. I'll probably end up collecting both of these in hardcover. This is issue 12 and 12, so if anything, both of these will be setting up for their hardcover now since they're at issue 12. But, man, I love these covers. Arrow's a good story. Swordmaster, I am a couple of issues behind, but I'm loving both of them. How to Read Comics the Marvel Way. A very weird statement for this comic, and I'm not buying this. I'm not reading this. I don't understand why Marvel's even doing a book like this, but Swordmaster's really good. What they do, JD, is they reprint the stories in this book, and then after they reprint, there's an original story. So there's two stories in one here. There's a reprint, and then they're with American lettering, and then there's an original story. Jason Aaron is better writing crime stories. I fall off sometimes halfway. Love Ghost Rider and Black Panther back in the day, and Southern Bastards is on hiatus. Oh, Southern Bastards is on hiatus. Maybe now's a good time to catch up. Black Panther, just bad for me. Gotcha. But yeah, no, I'm not buying that. No. Deadpool and Conan the Barbarian. Deadpool 8, Conan the Barbarian 17. Not reading, not collecting. Same thing with Dark Agnes. Same thing with this Dark Agnes 5 of 5. Same thing with Conan Battle for the Serpent Crown 5 of 5. That's ending. And now we're in Jordan's favorite part and mine. And this cover for Darth Vader, I need this. I need this cover in my life. I need this cover in my life. Bounty Hunters. I was buying Bounty Hunters in single issue form, but it looks like Bounty Hunters is actually going to be an ongoing. And if that's the case, I'm just going to trade paperback, because just like X-Men, I'm trade paperbacking every single Star Wars book because I love it. Not every single one, but we'll get to all of them. But Deadpool you like. Let's see. What's going on with Deadpool? Elsa lied and Deadpool died. Well, not yet, but might. Elsa Bloodstone? Oh, that might be interesting. I don't know, but I'm not a fan of that cover. And why am I not a fan of that cover? The name, and this is why Nonstop Spider-Man has me worried. Who did the cover? Chris Bachalo. Or Bachalo? Yeah, no, Bachalo. That's why I'm worried for Nonstop Spider-Man. The cover definitely does not grab. Going back to Star Wars. The Deadpool's on JD's pull list. I've been getting the Star Wars Darth Vader series. Darth Vader series for me is good. It is. Bounty Hunters is good as well. However, Bounty Hunters, if it's going to be a ongoing, which is what it looks like it is, I'd rather collect it in trade because I'm collecting all my other books. Darth Vader, I'm reading this now. I'm reading Darth Vader digitally, but I am going to be getting the trade paperback of Darth Vader. I just have to get this cover because I think this cover is epic. It's just, wow. How could you not want this cover? Let me put it that way. But I am getting Darth Vader in trade. I am getting Star Wars in trade. However, I'm grabbing the single issues to this arc because this is the arc where Luke gets his yellow lightsaber. So I'm probably gonna just to own the issues that have the single issues of him having the yellow lightsaber. I'll probably have that. After that, I'll just be getting it in trade again. First arc, getting the whole thing in trade. Dr. Aphra, this is a really hot cover. That is a nice cover. I'm going to try Dr. Aphra. Issue 1 was supposed to come out this month. Didn't. If I like it, Dr. Aphra is definitely going to be on my Star Wars trade paperback pull list every time it comes out. And now we have Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker adaptation. Now, these books I don't do adaptions. I don't do prequels to movies. I am doing prequels to the video game, which right now I'm surprised we didn't talk about. Maybe the event. Well, the Avengers one-shots will be done by then. But the Spider-Man in the Gamerverse, I like that as well. But I don't do the movie stuff. So this is the only Star Wars book I'm going to completely not get. Trade, single issue, read, anything. However, The Rise of Kylo Ren, that was an epic freaking mini, and I'm getting the trade for that. So that might be something everybody might want to look into. Marvel Action, Avengers 5, Captain Marvel 2, Spider-Man 6, and the Captain Marvel Aim Small. I guess it's a trade. Yeah, trade paperback. I don't read Marvel Action, so these books are kind of like, Conan needs to stay out of Marvel Universe. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to like this book he's in. I agree. I like Conan better when he was in Dark Horse. This is funny. So, Marvel Movies Premiere Collection Deadpool statue. If it wasn't $190, if it was like $80, if it was $60, hell, if it was just $100, I might get this because I love this scene from the event. I love this scene from the Deadpool movie. I really do. The Scotty Young statues continue with Old Man or I'm sorry, Logan from shoot. It's gonna hit me after I'm done with this video. I know it is. The specific, whatever. It's going to hit me after, but I like the Scotty Young Logan. The Venom bust looks really nice, $60. Taskmaster, not interested. I love how they took the Spider-Man statue I just bought from Free Comic Book Day, which was the Peter Parker black suit Spider-Man, and they're actually taking the exact same surrounding statue and now switching it to Miles Morales. So there's going to be a Miles Morales variant to this statue. I am now glad I didn't get the red and blue suit Spider-Man also, because then I would have to get the Miles one to complete the set. And I love, honestly, when this comes out, now I already ordered the Gameverse Spider-Man statue from the previous month. I don't want to make it a habit of every month adding a statue to my pull. So I'll probably let this come out in the market, and then I might grab it later on. I will say that. I don't buy mini-mates. I only got a couple of mini-mates for, because of the Walgreens exclusive. Otherwise, I don't do that. Let's see. What do we got here now? The Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 3. I might get that. But the direct market one, I am not a fan of the Apenna. See, here's the thing. Volume 1 2, and 3 are supposed to be coming out one after the other, after the other, after the other, and this is coming out in October. If I get Volume 1 and 2, which I am planning on getting Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 1 and 2, I will get 3. I will not be getting the Opena cover. I will be getting the regular cover, though. So this is up in the air until I get the other 2 volumes, or at least pre-order the other 2 volumes. Hey, it's Deadpool Marvel Select hardcover. No. It's coming out in October. See, they're advertising all these, then they're coming out in October. Horror Lives Again Omnibus. These are, I mean, this collects New Mutants 98. Okay. And it's only $25. This might be something I look into for October. First appearance and a few of his key books, I might get that. And it's only $25. I almost did it again, just like yesterday. I almost threw my pen. I might get the Marvel Select book. Okay, you got me there. The Eternals, Excalibur, neither one. I'm not interested. Same thing with Conan. I believe Conan should have stayed with snippity snap. Masterworks for Ghost Rider Volume 2 and 2-in-1 Volume 5. This Incredible Hulk by Peter David. I loved the Gray Hulk versus Green Hulk. I've got to put a dash. I know. It's a Volume 2, though. That's why the dash. I got to see if I can find Volume 1. It's $125, but with the discount, it should be down to like $90 from DCBS in stock trade. So I might have to get this. I did like the Green Hulk versus the Gray Hulk. I might have to. It's coming out in September. I'll have to see. I mean, God Love Man Kills Extended Cut Gallery. No. Infinity Crusade Omnibus. See, if I had the Infinity Crisis, if I had Infinity War, I would get Crusade. But because I don't have War or Crisis, I'm not getting Crusade. Eternals again, I'm not reading at all. Let's see, what do we got here? Absolute Carnage. Here's the Absolute Carnage trade. Here we go. Omnibus hardcover. See, this is what I mean. Collected all the one-shots and everything, but I already got all the single issues, so I don't need it. I'm not going to grab it right now. I'm going to hold on to my money. However, Star Wars Volume 1, I've already ordered this. See, my only worry is, and I've got to start ordering these from DCBS and Midtown and or in-stock trade, because Amazon has not been shipping me my trades well, but I did already pre-order this from Amazon, so I am getting this. I'll put an X, but I already pre-ordered this. I pre-ordered it months ago. Star, I don't know. I hear good things. I might consider Star. Black Cat, was not a fan. And here are the other books that I'm getting. I already got this one. All of you saw I already got that one. I am getting Volume 1 here. I'm sorry. This is for Volume 2. I've already pre-ordered Volume 2 as well. They already had the first 3 volumes up for pre-order. What else do we got? Excalibur, I'm not getting. And now we go to Hulk. Where is the is this the hardcover or is this the trade? No, this is the trade for Volume 7. I am getting the hardcovers. So I'm going to be skipping that. Morbius, not getting that. There's a lot of books here, man. I tell you, there's a lot of books. And then Dawn of X. Now, this is what they're doing now. Every freaking month. Oh, look at this. Arrow and Swordmaster Origins and Odysseys collects 1 through 6 and 1 through 6. I might get this. I might get that and just collect them in trade. I'm not sure because I don't see hardcover, and it's going to be a while maybe for a hardcover. I could always sell my trade. See, that's what the one thing I don't care about. Trades I could always sell back or give away. I could even do a giveaway for the trade later and then just own the hardcover. So either way, X-Men God Loves Man Kills Extended Cut Gallery Edition. I'm getting that one. For me, the fan story, understanding what X-Men are in fighting against, the story that shows you what at their core. Could you tell me what is the extended cut gallery edition? Are they like oversized? Are they You know, is there anything special with that? With the I've never bought a Masterwork, so you'll have to forgive me. Thor by Donny Cates blows my mind. I have idea that the Black Winter must be related to Mother of the Storms or Cull. I think Mother of the Storms. I don't think they're gonna. I mean, they might make it related to Cull. They might try. I don't know, but either way, it's a very interesting story. But I might actually get this trade. Might do it. Might do it. Spider Gwen, debating about getting her trades. But since I'm debating, I'm not going to mark it down at this point. But I am debating about getting all of the Spider Gwen trades. Hawkeye Freefall, nah. I probably will be getting Marvel Zombies Resurrection in the single issue format, so I won't need this. I already have the Marvel Zombies Omnibus, so I'm just gonna leave that alone. Venom the End, I'm getting Venom in hardcover only. Marvel Monograph, The Art of Jim Chung. I hope I said his last name right. I'm getting Avengers of the Wasteland in single issue form, so I won't be getting the trade. Might get the hardcover if and when they make that. Ruins of Ravencroft, no thank you. Spider-Man Black Cat Strikes, I might get that in trade because I stopped getting these single issues. I did get Velocity all the way through, so I might get Black Cat Strikes. And there's a new series that's supposed to be going on. Hellstrom, not interested. Silver Surfer, Peter, Spider-Ham, Black Widow, Epic Collection. The Epic Collections are freaking awesome. One of these days, I'm going to start an Epic Collections. And if I do, I might get this one for sure. New Mutants, I probably wouldn't get this one. Yeah, this one doesn't have the first appearance of Deadpool in it anyway. Shang-Chi, I'm not interested in. Heroes Reborn, Iron Man, X-Men Milestones, Age of X. Yeah, none of these books are really grabbing me. The World Outside Your Window, Winter Soldier. I read this by Ed Brubaker. Very good. Complete collection. It was very good. From the Journals of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I might see if I can grab that and trade. We'll see. Mark it like that for now. Marvel versus Backlist. These are backlist books. These are books that have already come out in one shape, form, or another. So we won't go through all that. And then, again, we're back here. So I want to go back a moment since we were talking about, and we haven't heard from David. I want to hear more about this. Let's see. What do we have for Extended Gallery Edition hardcover? It's a hardcover. And it collects X-Men, God Loves, Man Kills, Extended Cut 1 through 2. It's only 2. I don't know. I'll probably have to wait on it. Wait and see what it looks like. But I would have loved to have grabbed Infinity Crusade if I was able to get Infinity War and Infinity Crisis. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Gauntlet. Wow. Nobody corrected me. Thanks, Tevia. Infinity Gauntlet. And Infinity War. I would have gotten Infinity Crusade possibly, but that was Marvel, and we have gone for an hour. Yes, Marvel is huge. That's a lot to talk about. So I'm sorry. I wanted to keep these down to 45 minutes to a half hour. So apologies, everybody, that this was a longer one. So honestly, more apologies to people watching this post live. I'm sure everybody here had a blast. I did. I think it covers the new framing sequence by original creators, stuff like that. Extended. It's my first time getting that type. It's your first one. Okay. Gotcha. But yeah, like Tevye said, Marvel is huge. Tomorrow we will be doing previews, issue number 379. So we'll be going through all the independents. Yesterday we did DC Comics. So if you missed DC Comics, definitely go back. Jordan, yes, you did. And you really should go back and watch it. I think you'll like the stuff that's coming out of Star Wars. But yesterday I did DC. Tomorrow's preview magazine. Tomorrow's also Dark Avenger live at night. So look forward to all the good stuff coming out of tomorrow's live streams on this channel. I'm looking forward to a lot of the books that are coming out for the month of maybe July. Hopefully not August. I'm really hoping Diamond gets their ass in gear and starts moving, because at this point, Diamond, everybody's doing their part except you distributing, and that doesn't look good for you, and that means other companies are going to be looking for other ways to distribute their books. So get your asses back in the goddamn distributor office. when everything's safe. Speaking of that, I hope everybody is staying safe. These are hard times all around. The coronavirus is real. Hopefully everybody's practicing social distancing. Hopefully everybody is staying well. I don't want to see anyone get sick. I want everybody to stay safe and well. And hopefully very soon we'll start getting our individual comic books back and everything back to normal, or as normal as they can be. I will comment on your DC. Thank you so much, David. I'm glad you enjoyed. I hope you subscribe. I hope you stick around. You are new to the channel, and I appreciate that. And I love having people to talk to while I'm doing these previews. I do these always once a month. This is how they're going to be. However, I don't think there's going to be a previews next month, so no previews for the month, unfortunately, of May. But hopefully by June, we'll have everything back on track. Staying safe here. Good. Hopefully everybody's staying safe. Hopefully everybody's staying well. And hopefully we'll break the quarantine will be lifted. The stay-at-home orders will be lifted starting in May. So this way everybody can start to get back to outdoor life. I know a lot of people are getting cabin fever. Lord knows my kids are having, well, Tommy's having cabin fever. Isabella's just a baby. So for her, it's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to stay in anyway. So hopefully we'll be able to go outside soon and this virus will be under control. We won't have to worry about the widespread of this virus. Fingers crossed. I love all you guys. I will see you tomorrow for the last part 2 previews. But till then, take care. Keep reading. Keep collecting. And I'll see you all in the next one.